Viewers, it's Easter Saturday and we're mad, man, Troy. We can't help ourselves. Now we've got some exciting news. The old paddock that we found a lot of old things on has been ploughed. Have a look. Farmer's been here with his tractor and ploughed it all up, and we've found heaps of old stuff here, Troy, haven't we?
We certainly have, so a bit of luck it's brought some more stuff to the surface.
I didn't film this coming out the ground. There was heaps of old nails in this hole, which was right there, in our new ploughed up field. We don't know what this is. It's quite heavy, and I reckon it's just a little bit bigger than a penny, and it's got a hole in the middle of it. And on the back of it you can't really make out what it is. I don't know if it's just a normal English penny that's been drilled, but it feels heavier and bigger. Oh, I don't know. Anyhow, we'll keep looking, and hopefully I can clean that up a little bit, but don't know what the go is there. But anyhow, righto. Viewers, Easter Saturday, me and Troy, literally serious, have dug like 2 holes. And I'll come around the back side of Troy here. He's got a penny weight.
I think it's a penny.
Oh, or is it a token, Troy? Let's show the viewers. Love showing the viewers. Waverley something, 240 grains. That's cool as. 240 grains it's got written on it, Troy.
They come out 2 inches from the penny I just got.
Yeah, and he did find a penny. Oh, and on the other side it's the same, but it's flipped upside down, Troy. 240.
Is it trains?
What?
Is that a
Oh my
God. Grains on that side.
Grains and...
Oh, yeah, grains, yeah, 240 grains.
240 grains or trains?
Grains.
Because it's so trashy, it's a bit hard to do filming, because I'm running an open screen to try and pick up everything, and I've picked up this beautiful old surround of a pocket watch, and I just keep finding that part of it, or that part of it. Look at that. I reckon that's probably off that. Could be anyway, but we just don't find them intact. Anyhow, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I'll take you over to show Troy. Troy, just show us what you got there, please. I've got the camera rolling. I'll come this side. So
2 crusty pennies out of the one hole. 2
crusty pennies out of the one hole. Don't know who that is. Oh, it's a bit hard to tell. Anyway, they look like English old pennies, Troy.
I think so.
And we're just sort of slowing down. Troy's trying a different program on the deus, because it is actually quite junky in here, but it's all been ploughed. Have a look at it. So most of the finds now are just laying on the top. We don't even really need a shovel. Yesterday Troy was the silver master. Today he's the penny master. He's just got 2 old English pennies out of this hole, and then he's just fluffed over the soil and got a little halfpenny, Troy.
Old English halfpenny.
And I'll give you a look, viewers. Can't work out a date, can we? No, but it's pretty good. A few coins where we are. Viewers, Troy's hit a little jackpot here with pennies.
I just picked that plug up and look at the imprint on it. It's going to fall apart.
Oh no, it stayed together. There you go. So Troy knows he's got a coin in here somewhere.
And I can see him just there.
Oh cool, get him out, Troy. Get him out. What have you got? Looks a bit big. Another
old English penny, Royal Britannia.
Ah, you've on the bloody jackpot there, mate. What is all these coins just sitting there randomly for, Troy?
That's 5 coins in this couple of metres I've got now.
1901, viewers. How's this? Do you reckon we're having a good Easter Saturday after the good Easter Friday? What the hell? Whew. Back here, viewers, put the little 10x5 coil on, so it's pretty scrappy and junky out here, and I've picked up one in amongst all the rubbish. Have a listen. 1038, could be a little penny, this. Indications are pretty good. That's even better. Whoop. How you going there, Troy?
Oh yeah, alright I think. I don't know if it's going to be anything special.
Oh, you freaking ripper.
What'd you get?
A thimble.
And it's not squashed.
And it's not squashed, and I've always wanted to find one of these. Viewers, I am wrapped. And it is not squashed, and it's got some beautiful design on it. Get on, mate.
Give it a clean.
Oh, geez, I'm happy, Troy. I've always wanted to find, that was on my bucket list, one of these suckers. Oh, yeah. Oh, serious. Oh, you're joking. They're nearly always buggered, aren't they, Troy?
Mate, I've never seen one that's not squashed.
Oh, I'm wrapped. I'm absolutely wrapped.
Especially ploughed up ground.
Yeah, that was lucky I found that little sucker. Geez, I'm really happy about that, Troy. That little coil, mate. I probably wouldn't have picked it up if I had the big coil, viewers.
Another one of those fucking things.
Bloody thing. I don't know what it said. The inch line or something. What is it?
The silver one? Or?
Yeah, the IHCT line. And then it's got this beautiful little marking on it. Look at that. HH. Oh, God, I don't.
Happy hunting.
Happy hunting! It is too. It's happy hunting. Oh. That one there could be a penny. Let's have a look. $19.05, I reckon that is. 1905, something like that. Righto. Unearth that, and what is that, Troy? A brooch or something, is it?
I don't know, to be honest, mate.
Come on, mate, get it something good. Come on, is it a doorknob? What is that? What is that?
Got a couple of little lugs on it.
Anything on the front of it?
Nothing left in there, is there?
Nah.
I can't see. That's a bit of a anticlimax, but I thought that was going to be something much better than that.
Oh, you bugger. Oh, anyway, something different. Righto. I just dug another victory medallion. Is that what it is, Troy?
I think that's a World War I victory medal.
Yeah. And it was in amongst a whole heap of iron and a really yucky sort of target, I suppose you'd say. And I just dug the clump of dirt over and that thing come flying out. Troy's out there near that little tree. Most of this good stuff we've got today's come from that area. But anyhow, I've got one here, 1043. It's pretty deep too. So I've lost it, which is a good sign. A lot of silver coins that you find will give you a really good tone and good numbers on your machine. When you dig the plug, they disappear. And I've found a lot of times they're silvers, so we'll see if I'm right. I was right. There you go. How's that? Not sure what this is going to be. It's pretty flat and knackered, but it looks like it could be an old English shilling. So there's a bit of a tip for you guys. Sometimes you'll hear them and they'll sound beautiful through your machine. You dig the plug and they sometimes just disappear on you. Even your machine won't pick it up. So don't always think that there's nothing there. Have a look with your pinpointer and yeah, and there you go. I'll try and get a date for you off this thing later, and but I'm pretty happy with that. Troy's just dug a little threepence, an old English one, Troy, is it?
It is. A veil head, a Victorian veil head one. I can't quite get the date off there. You might have be able to see that better than I can.
18, I reckon that's 1889. You probably won't be able to see that all that well, viewers, I'd imagine. Hang on a minute. Can't hold these little suckers all that well. I reckon it's 1889. Yeah, so we just changed our veil head, is it, Troy?
I think it looks like she's got a veil on her head.
Unless it's bloody Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, we changed our tactics a bit and come on the outside of the ploughed up area and got 2 coins straight away, so there you go. Thanks for joining us today, Easter Saturday. Troy's digging something just behind, and I've found this beautiful little brooch thing. See that? It's absolutely gorgeous, and I reckon it was either worn as a scarf tie or perhaps even on a belt buckle. So I'm going to have a look for the other half for it in a minute. But it's got a beautiful pattern and design on it, and the other week when we were here, Troy found a couple of old brooches that were sort of similar to this sort of thing and pattern and that sort of, yeah, so not exactly 100% sure what it is, but something along those lines, I reckon. So pretty cool, hey? Back here, viewers, and we've found every horsey thing known to mankind, and Troy now has even found another horsey thing.
A stirrup.
It's an old stirrup. You're kidding me, Troy. That sounds terrible. But it looks pretty cool.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, you put that one in your pocket, will you, Troy?
Oh, I might do that. Stick it in the relics cupboard.
Is it pretty narrow? Would your foot fit in there?
Yep.
How's that? And Jackson's here too. Say hello, Jackson.
Hey, Jackson's just turned up.
Hey, how you going, Jackson?
Good.
Good on you, mate. All right then. Well done, Troy, for your first. Is that your first stirrup?
First stirrup.
Hello, viewers. It's the end of the day. Me and Troy are pretty knackered, but for those of you who don't think we dig junk, think again. I mean, have a look at that. Troy was walking around with his hip nearly dragging on the ground with all that stuff in his little bag, but the property we were on had a whole old house, and me and Troy reckon it must have been a fire, because there's a lot of this old glass that's just absolutely burnt to smithereens. So that's all the junk. Do you reckon there was some horses on the property? Far out. Buckles? Could open up our own shop. Anyhow, some real old horse buckles there, guys, we reckon. Awesome. And a couple more that are quite decorative, I suppose you'd say. But yeah, they were the randoms, and now here's the good stuff. I'll start over here with Troy's things. Now Troy has found, let me just start up here. He's found a couple of key lock surrounds, I suppose you'd say. Don't know what that little thing is, Troy. Don't know what that little thing is. That's probably a gear out of a clock or something like that. And he's found an old, what would you say, Troy? Thermometer.
Yeah, I think so.
There you go. That's pretty cool. Look at that. He's found a couple of old pennies. The only silver today was an old English threepence. I think it's, don't know the date on that one. Troy, 19. Let's have a look. 1899. There you go. Now he's found this, which was quite cool. W and Tavery Limited 240 grains, Troy. So it's sort of like some sort of paperweight. Is that correct?
A weight, I think. I reckon they may have used it to weigh out gunpowder.
There you go.
But not sure though. But I think
that was pretty cool. And this is what I found today, viewers. So that was the guts of a pocket watch. That was the surround, and that was the back. But it was all in 300 pieces. So anyway, I'll show you just a couple of old usual coins there. I think there's 3 old English pennies. Not sure on some of the dates. Found this cool bit of porcelain. That was quite good. Not sure what this thing is. If anyone can let us know. It's quite decorative, but it's not very heavy. So that was pretty cool. I thought I had myself a Chinese coin, but not sure about that either. Troy, what was
World War I victory medal?
World War I victory medal. I'll see if it focuses in a bit better there. There you go. So that was cool. It's in pretty ordinary condition, that thing.
You actually found one out of this same site a week or two ago as well.
Yeah, I did actually, Troy, so that was pretty cool. I think my finds of the day is this beautiful little, I don't know if it's a brooch or if it's a scarf tie sort of thing or whatever it is, but it's bloody nice, I know that much. And on the back it's got, you know, where it would have went through a belt or something like that. We're not really entirely sure what it is, but that was screaming at me, that thing. That gave a beautiful tone. And I think my find of the day was this little thimble. Have a look at that beauty. The IHC line, isn't that right, Troy?
I think that's what it said.
That was absolutely gorgeous, that little thing. Have a look at that. Now normally when you find these, they're squashed. So that's the first one I've ever found, and it was in really good condition like that. So I was happy. Now Troy, this thing here's got us stumped. I'll just straighten it up a little bit. It's bigger than a penny, because there's a penny next to it. We're not really sure, Troy. Did you think you may know?
I think it may be one of the older pennies, which would be before 1860, because they were a bit bigger back then. But as for a year on it and which royal head is on it, we're unsure on that.
Yeah, and it's got a hole drilled in the middle of it. We don't know. Obviously, it wasn't like that, but and on the back of it's pretty crusty, and we think it might be like that. You can just make out the Queen's head on there.
I think it may be a young Victoria head. But so if it is, it'd be from 1838, I think, to about 1860.
With a hole drilled through it. So that was pretty cool. And the one and only silver I found was this little English, hang on a minute, was this little English 1891 shilling. And that was screaming. That was a beautiful little coin, that thing. It's in a little bit sad condition, but anyhow, I suppose you would be for 127 years old, whatever it is. But all in all, not a bad day, and we're knackered, so we're going home. So have a safe Easter tomorrow, and eat heaps of eggs. Righto.